friends and frogs. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. I'm glad to be here with you. I'm glad that you're here with me. Thank you for watching. I love that I'm getting support on my channel. I didn't realize that my little fairy wings up there could show. I'm changing my room around. I have some things that I want to get rid of. I've been mentioning it for a long time. I had to buy new tables because I thought if I want a new makeup table, but I don't want it to be like a table where I have to get up from here and do my makeup. It just seems kind of like oxymoron. So I'm getting tables to put over here. Trying to make this a more cohesive area for me to be in. I think I need to take those ribbons down too. Those ribbons do not match. I'm looking, I'm sorry. I'm thinking to myself. I like my ribbons. I like my little pink ribbons, but you know what? They do not match the area. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. No promises. But if you see a mess behind me, more of a mess than what was already here, then I am busy. I'm working. I'm doing things. I'm changing things around. And that's not a good thing because it's like I find stuff I have and I'm like, why do I have it? And how long has it been here? And I forgot I had it. And do I get rid of it? Welcome to Cassie's Corner. I am Cassie. It is so nice for you to be here today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified if I happen to drop another video. I have signed on to Patreon. I don't know what I would put there that anybody would like to know about, but anyway, I'll figure it out somehow. I haven't done a video over there, so don't go looking for anything yet. And it would be Cassie's Corner if you're looking for something. It would still be Cassie's Corner. It is a beautiful day. It's sunny, kind of cool-ish, but I think it's supposed to get up in the mid-70s at least today. We'll see. We'll see. I really don't have a whole lot to say today. I just had, I wanted to say, hey, I want to make sure that my support for my viewers and my friends and frogs and things like that is very apparent. And I don't want you to ever feel like you have to be alone because you don't. You're never alone. Even I let my daughter watch the video that I made of her yesterday, where she was dealing with her depression. She says she didn't realize that she had put me through so much. And I'm like, don't worry about that now. You know, you're strong enough, and I want you to know that you're a survivor and that you made it through and that everything's cool. Everything's good. I'm not mad at you. She was like, I just didn't know. I'm like, how do you think I would have behaved? I love her. I love her. She's so precious. Oh my gosh. She has got herself together. I love it. I love it. Next week, again, a reminder, I may have freckles here. There may be two microphones sitting here, one of my old ones or whatever. He may even walk away with it. Who knows? Who knows? He does that once he finds something he wants. That's mine now. Okay. All right, Salem. I love him. I love him so much. Is there anything anybody wants to ask questions? I had a viewer ask me if I lived in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia. She's from Canada. She doesn't know. She knows enough about the United States, but I don't think she knew that there was another Atlanta, another Georgia in the United States. So, no, it's us. We're Atlanta. This is here. I grew up in South Georgia, though. I didn't grow up here. I grew up in South. So my first 18 years, I was actually in Southwest Georgia. Actually, Albany, Georgia, which is where Ray Charles is from. We have a lot of people from Albany. Luke Bryan is from Leesburg, which is about 30 minutes away from Albany. That's where I was really raised, but I'm from Albany. Philip Phillips is from Albany, graduated from Lee County High School. He graduated with my nephew, Kelly. So that kind of thing. That kind of thing, people. That's where I'm from. Out in the boonsticks, the boonies. No. I went barefoot everywhere, so everybody's like, "Why do you walk around barefoot?" I'll go outside barefoot. It doesn't bother me. Everybody here puts on shoes, and that's just so different from what I'm used to. Because I just walk outside barefoot. It doesn't matter. there, if you go to Albany, Georgia, and you stand around, you just go outside, and there's this it's not even overwhelming, but you smell it everywhere. There's this subtle hint of pine in that area. It's everywhere. You smell it everywhere. But it's not, even though we have pine trees here, I can't smell it here. It's like it leaves you, it doesn't smell the same past a certain area, like past, oh dear. I haven't driven that road in a long, long time, but it is so, it's just a very subtle hint of pine in the area in South Georgia, and I love it. I miss that smell. I do not miss the gnats. We have gnats, but we're in a like swamp like area. Even though I do see like swamp areas here, there's not as much swamp areas as there is in South Georgia. So there are a lot of gnats. I do not miss those gnats at all. I can't. That kind of thing. How's everybody feeling? Is anybody feeling down? I got on to my daughter the other day. She got mad at me when we had our little spat, and she was like, you're sad all the time. And I'm like, I have not been sad in a long, long time. And my husband agreed. I've not been sad in a long, long time. But now she comes to me and she's like, well, I'm just sad. And I'm like, oh, no. I can't be sad. You can't be sad. She's like, fair enough. So there's that. Is anybody ready for the holidays? Anybody ready for... I'm ready for them to be over with. And I'm not being mean. I love to celebrate Christmas. I love getting gifts, and I love watching the kids and do that kind of thing. But it turns the world upside down for, like I said, since October. Our world has been turned. Everywhere's busy. Everybody's in a hurry. Everybody's rude. Everybody's rushing. I'm just ready for all of it to be over. I am so ready for it to be over. The best thing to do, my youngest daughter, the one that deals with depression, that has had depression, she doesn't like to be touched, and she doesn't like people. She doesn't mind people as, like a one-on-one. She can't have a one-on-one conversation in a crowd. She can stand on a stage, and so she'll say that all day long. But she doesn't like to be in a crowd where there's a lot of people like shopping, and they'll go along in their car, and you're behind them, and then all of a sudden they just stop everything they're doing, and selfishly just sit right there in the middle of the aisle where nobody can get by them. And I told her, I was like, it probably is best for you during the holidays to not go grocery shopping on the weekend. Go during the week. If you are afraid of crowds, if you do not like crowds, go early in the morning on a weekday. That's my best advice for you, especially during the holidays, because you are not going to get anywhere. You're going to get frustrated. And she doesn't like to be touched. I had to buy her a little, I bought her a t-shirt that said "not friendly, do not touch," and then I bought her a little thing to go on her purse that says "friendly but do not touch," because she has this fear of being touched. She doesn't like it. It aggravates her. And I've seen her. Oh my goodness, when she was a kid and we would go to Walmart and there would be crowds and things like that she couldn't help, and I've seen her completely just melt down. Her face would just, the white, it would turn completely white. She's like, I'm gonna lose it. Mom, I got to go outside. So I was like, all right, go outside. Or sometimes I wouldn't even bring her in. I'd be like, you know what, you sit in the car. I'm just gonna run in. No, I've never done that. I've never left my children in the car. I see people that do leave their children in the car. It drives me nuts. And they'll be in there for hours and hours. And my grandma used to leave me in the car for hours and hours and hours. She'd go in shopping, and she would not return forever. But I could never do that. Even if I had to go in, and they'll tell you, my children will tell you, even if I had to go in the grocery store to pay $20 to put in a gas tank, all three of my children were getting in buckled. All three of my children were coming in with me. I was holding one of them most of the time, still paying for $20 worth of gas. And then I come back and put them in the car seats and everything like that. And then I put gas in my car. Hate it. I'm not going to leave my children in the car. Just not that kind of person. Not very neglectful. At times. I'm feeling kind of goofy today. I'm not really. I'm not focused on anything really. I just really want to make sure that everybody is having a good day and that you find something to laugh about, find something to be grateful for. You can't. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional medical licensed person, anything like that. But I have suffered through depression. I have had family members to suffer through depression. I have had people suffer with depression so much that they were alcoholics. And that's like most of my older family members, all my aunts and uncles. They either died from emphysema or drinking, or they're like my mom, died from both. And I do believe that is part of a depression that they self-medicated. And the addiction goes very strongly in my family, and I'm very careful not to drink. I'm very careful. I try not to get around cigarettes, but my daughter does smoke, so sometimes the cigarette will be outside or it'll be on her, and that doesn't bother me as much because I'll never go back to that. I will never, ever be a smoker. I quit smoking 30 years ago. So that will never happen, ever again. But addictions do run like rampant in my family, and I just am really careful about what I do and what I put in my body and what I try to control my thinking. The way that I've tried to explain to you how to control your thinking, to a negative. You have a negative, okay, bring two positives out of it. That's a real bad habit of mine. I will come up with as many positive things about a negative thing as I can. But I try to tell you too, because it's an easier way. It's like a limited way to have a more positive attitude about things. Even you could be in the worst situation ever. Like, okay, my father recently passed away, of course. You may know that. My father recently passed away, and I spoke to my brother yesterday, and he was like, I'm kind of glad it happened like this. And he wasn't being mean, he wasn't being rude, and I guess he thought I was going to be mean about it, or be like, have it hurt my feelings or whatever, but it really can't because he has a point. My dad was only 71, but he was getting to the point where they were thinking maybe, a home for him. And my brother lives in my old hometown, Albany. And my dad lives in Augusta. So for him to be in a home would mean for Wayne to have him transported to Albany and be put in a home in Albany, or go back and forth between Albany and Augusta. And that would be hard for my brother because he does work and he does have a family and he does have a wife and he's very dedicated to his wife and family. So that would be, so if this is just how he dealt with it. I just feel like he felt like it couldn't have happened if it was going to happen, it probably happened. He was glad it happened when it did. That, we didn't have to worry about placing him in a home or going and taking care of him and bathing him and washing him and changing his clothes and things like that. And I kind of agree with him. It was just, if Dad was going to go, this was probably best before he got too much older and he'd already gotten to where he didn't know certain things. So dementia was creeping up on him, but it hadn't gotten so bad that he went somewhere. My granddaddy did that one time when he was getting older. He had gone somewhere. He didn't know where he was going, or he forgot where he was going, forgot what he was doing, and he ended up near my brother, and my brother recognized him, and I was like, "Hey, granddaddy, where are you going?" And he's like, "I don't know." I just don't know. So Wayne had to get him back home. That kind of thing happens. It's just amazing. Albany is just that small, and I thought it was kind of great that he knew to go to Wayne wherever Wayne worked. He wasn't so far out of his mind that he didn't know where Wayne was. So I thought that was awesome. It's an awesome story for me. But yeah, we have to take care of our older ones. They took care of us, when we were small, and we try to pay it back as much as we can. I didn't I wasn't around to take care of my grandma or my granddad when they were getting older. So I'd already moved up here, so everything was still down in Albany. So I didn't deal with a whole lot. I dealt with my mom. My mom moved me and my sister up here. My brother lived here for a little while, and he succeeded. He did very good while he lived up here, but he just got to where, it's just best for me to go home. And he's thriving. He's got a job. He's got kids. He's doing good. I just couldn't handle Albany. I don't know. I really wasn't in the mood to move. When I did move here, I was like, I really don't want to move. But then some things had happened, and I was like, you know what? If I'm going to succeed anywhere, it's going to be there in Atlanta. So I come up here to be with my mom. They'd already moved a couple of months before I did, so I come in a couple of months later. I've been here ever since. So it's kind of an awesome place. There's nothing, there's things for teens to do. There's things for kids to do. There's just a lot of ways to succeed. It's a better place than Albany. So Albany's kind of was at the time stagnant. I know they've built it up, and some of it just does not even look. It doesn't even look the same. So when you consider that I left in '89, and the way it looks now, it just looks totally different. Is there something that I need to answer? Any questions? I'm rambling. I know I'm rambling. And it's okay. It's my channel. I can do this. I do hope that y'all have a good day. I do. It is a great Tuesday. I hope that you're having some weather that... A lot of people like rain. I do like rain, but I have to be in the mood for it when it comes. And I'm like, oh, But I do like rain. I do like a rainy day. I love all the weather. I love all things. I'm not one of those people that, I hate rain. I don't like to drive in it, that's for sure. I mean, it's one of the... If it happens, I try to plan it where I don't have to drive, because I do not like to drive in the rain. And I will be honest in saying that sometimes I may not know how to drive. Right? I'm scared. Or I'm scared of other people driving. So there's that. I hope you find that great big belly laugh today. I hope you find something to be grateful for. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them, even if it's just not something you do on a regular basis. Just tell them, a daughter, or father, or mother, or whatever. Just say, hey, I love you. I may not show it. I may not tell you that all the time, but I need to tell you, because you never know when that day comes where you have to settle a parent or a loved one's estate. Not fun. Not fun. But anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to let you have your day. And I will see you next time. Please leave me comments. Let me know what you want to hear about me from me about. Let me know what you'd like for me to talk about. Yes, it's one of those days. I promise you. Let me know your opinions. I know I can be kind of talky, but I have nobody to talk to here. Nobody talks to me here. Shh, don't tell anybody I said anything. They might think I'm a weirdo. I mean, y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.